Alright, hello, welcome back to the series. I will now be discussing 3 skips as it says in my last video. The first one's going to be the Shrine of Storm skip, the one that's in this level. Very commonly known as well. It's a very easy one to do. Honestly, 3 minutes of your time is it will take probably to explain what's going on. Second one is also fairly simple, but you know, a little more technical, I guess. In the old hero skip, which lets you skip old hero entirely, and most of that level for that matter. And the third one is a little bit of an extra one where you only really use in like all trophies, and I think in like glitchless run because it isn't out of bounds technically, but it is a little bit of a skip. Which is the little there's no official name. I just call it the pole skip. I don't know. I'll show it eventually. I'll probably segment this video into parts so you can see. But yeah, to start with the Shrine of Storm skip, let me just show you how you kind of run this in melee. It's a little bit of a pain. Thankfully, it's a little bit easier in melee run than it is with like a magic build because you can tank a few more hits from these guys. You're very squishy in the magic run. Oh no, okay. When they do it. So that doesn't lock you out of being able to cross the fog gate, and if you're low health, that's pretty bad. So yeah, that's what I usually do. If I need to, I'll put out the fog gate there. I'll be remiss not to mention that there is a skip you can do to skip this bit and like go to where the black skeleton is back here. Like you like do a roll that gets you get to this place from here. But I can't do it. I've never been able to do it like in a run environment. I can do it with all the enemies stat, but not with, you know. I was supposed to do it in a run, so one day. Although I'm pretty sure there's tons of videos for that one already, or at least a few at least. I think Kragan had one that might not be the most. I don't know. I guess if you search for it, you could find it. Like if you know about it, you can. But I don't know, not the one that a lot of people know about. So maybe that's part of the reason why it's not you know. Anyway, so yeah, this is where you need to be. All you do, roll right there. What I use to reference is this little plank sticking out. That is a good little place to roll off. If you can do it while already moving, that's probably even better. I think I just did it there without moving, and that might have made it a little harder. You can still do it though. Yeah. You can do this skip in 60 FPS, but it is a bitch. It is so hard to get it down. Will it break? Okay, let me see if I can like put the patch back in real quick and see if that breaks my freaking. No, okay, I'm still 30 FPS. Okay, so you probably need to relaunch the emulator. Well, whatever. Like you can do it. I've done it in 60 FPS runs. Like, you know, if you know the skip, you'll see someone do it in the leaderboard. You can just look it up. Any 60 FPS run in the leaderboard. But it is much harder because of the fact that like your distance is cut short. But it is possible. It might just take a few more tries and a lot more. I don't know. More practice. So yeah, that is Shrine of Storm skip. Next up is the old hero skip, so let me just meet you there in a second. Alright, here we are, back in the next area. I just had to switch character because I don't have any really good save files for the other one. For the other character, but I mean, for 30... Well, the route doesn't matter for this. This is just... And the FPS doesn't matter either. Console or 60 or 30 FPS doesn't matter. So, to get to the old hero skip, you need to go... After you hit this button here, after the cutscene, you need to go down here. You need to have cat ring on, by the way. I almost didn't mention that, but raise that and take damage. Hit this illusory wall. And then I would say have a decent amount of stamina here. And then run behind this guy. Fall this way. Get ready to reload, listen to your character, or just get used to the timing. Or the visual. reload there, and you're out here. The way I do it is I aim like right here, like kind of my head against that little place where the wall meets the floor, kind of run there. Run straight there and then back here. There is a few other places you can go, like right here. Wait, where is it? This is? If you run to this thing, it's pretty easy to get down to. Just be careful because you can get stuck, like in there, for example. I think if you reload just over and over, you're still stuck. You should be able to get out there. You might end up behind the fog gate, which is fine as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, here we are at the Storm King boss fight. The boss isn't loaded, so you do have to touch the fog gate or get close to it for the boss's trigger. Again, no difference in FPS. This skip should be possible for, unless if we do not like glitchless runs, it should be possible and allowed. But let me just quickly get back there and just explain a little bit of how it works, just to be thorough. But as you saw, it's pretty simple. Just cat ring. Time your reload with the scream, or like whenever you splat on the floor. It's pretty lenient to do. Cat ring quit outs are pretty lenient overall. Okay, let me just get some of these enemies out of the way so I can, you know, take my time explaining. Wow, that was not a one shot. I thought it was gonna be. Not sure why I thought that. Oh, okay, BRB. Okay, now to get this guy out of the way real quick, and then. Wow, really? I should have done it outside the little tunnel. Ah, you are so tanky. No wonder you farm these guys so late in trophies. Okay, mine knows those guys shooting at us. You have a chance to explain here. So what's happening? What's happening is that, well, so obviously some parts of this will actually have a, like, what do you call it, a death box? Yes, no, kill box. God damn it, I messed it up again. GDQ memes again, nice. So there's a kill box, in the death cam as well, pretty much along all this side of it. But for some reason, like around here, if you run forward just enough, there isn't a cam there. Or there's like a little cone that actually gets by it. And the only thing that kills from there is the out of bounds, obviously, so they use the cat ring to negate that. But yeah, so I mean, there might be a few other spots to do it from here, but like this, like going straight to this pole and like right off of it is my preferred method. There are some spots where there is a death cam but no kill box. Maybe if I do it like this way, yeah, so like this, and you can still do it technically, but you have to time it in that case. Yep, so I tried to do it, but I didn't get it. I think it's like 5 seconds that I counted that it takes to land, so you can do that. I would not recommend it. I just go where I'm going, next to the pole, right straight there. That should get you to where you need to be. And I mean, yeah, like again, if you need an explanation of how the cat ring works for this, well, I haven't explained cat ring technically. I guess I did explain slope quit outs, skips, and those are essentially the same thing, just with physics and geometry. What's actually happening is that the cat ring is delaying your death, even though you technically are supposed to be dead, by a very small margin, but enough to where the game doesn't actually kill you, like the health bar doesn't go to 0. So that is just enough to where you can actually just forego the death and spawn wherever you landed, because you have a new stable position now. Okay, so here, oh, okay, here, this is where I meant to go. I guess I can show how reloading helps. Yeah, that's how that works. It's just the cat ring is delaying your death just enough to where you don't die, essentially. And yeah, here if you just go to the fog gate like I was saying, you trigger the boss. So yeah, which I will actually do a small tutorial with this boss as well. I feel like it might be quite necessary for melee, especially. I don't know, just a small one, but it will be one. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is for the old hero skip. It skips old hero. If you need a fighter for some reason, what you could do, like say if you're doing a bosses run of this, you can kill the Storm King, immediately kill yourself afterwards, and you'll spawn at the old hero boss room. Yeah, I can probably show you. Yeah, you just spawn pretty much inside the boss room. It'll be similar where the boss isn't activated, so you have to walk back a little bit. Like so. Like this. So, yeah, there you go. So, 2 easy bosses you can get down if you just know how to do the skip and you have the cat ring already. But yeah, so now I'm going to discuss a little skip that helps you to get to this boss if you're not doing a out of bounds skip. And that will be the quote-unquote pull skip. So, I'll see you again in a sec. Okay, so this case, if you can't go or forgo the old hero, or you don't want to do out of bounds skips, you just want to do something a little more like Lacha skip or just a little bit of parkour, which maybe you can call more of an exploit rather than a glitch or something. You have to touch this button, of course. I just forgot about that. You go this way. If you just a cool little trick from all trophies runs. If you stand here next to the pole, pick off Thief Ring, these 2 skeletons just fall to death. If those are being obnoxious, you do that. And then these guys, these gold ones, you can kind of just get the foggy from this side. Oh, or not. Oh, there you go. That was a little scary. Okay, I'm gonna quit reload here just so they don't bother me. But yeah, the skip is right there to the right after the end of this little tunnel. It is right here. So, where this item is, the full moon. Oh, nice. I didn't know it's full moon actually. Wait, what is that? I don't know. Oh, cool. So all you gotta do here is roll onto that pole. This death will normally be a death. This fall will normally be a death if you try to go all the way down. So to forego that, you use this little pole in 30 FPS. In 30 FPS and console, you can do this. That way you can just go down here, and then if you want, you can just if you do like a roll attack, roll R1, you can just like knock that guy off too. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, that's in 30 FPS and console, you can do this. I'll say what happens in 60 FPS in a second, but we'll get to that. I have complaints, but we'll get there. I mean, yeah, there's not much to it. Like, what's going on here is that, like, yeah, like, it's just a little bit of parkour with an item that they probably didn't mean for you to interact with, but it negates a death that is probably programmed, because that fall isn't that big, but, you know, it's there. It happens, so. Yeah, I guess they just pretty much designed it to where you couldn't drop down like that, but not quite with those little pole thingies, so. Okay, oh wow. There's it there, okay, yeah, so now let me just show you real quick something that can happen in 60 FPS, which I hate, but we'll be back in a second again. Okay, so I just went back with that character and made a save state real quick because I might die here a lot, as my last PB shows we saw that. Oh god, I'm so pissed by that. I should have just gone the long way. Anyway, so in 60 FPS, I noticed while I was first trying the runs for all trophies, there's only one thing that is like different from all trophies in 30 FPS that over 60 FPS, and that's the fact that you can't do Lacha skip, so you can't get to the pure black Lord Riddell. But also didn't realize until like while I was doing runs that this skip might be a problem. But it so happened that it actually kind of isn't, sort of. Let me just show you, see how it goes. Let me try it again. A few times, probably. Try again. Damn it. Here? Oh, there we go. Okay, third try. Heck yeah. So yeah, that's something I realized you can do. I just kind of tried it, see how it went. I think the first time I did it actually worked. That's what made me go for it and, you know, keep trying to do it. I am gonna have to save that clip and figure out what I'm doing there, because I actually, like I said in my PD, I think I did this like 5 times and I failed every time. Looked like I was like next to this guy's foot and rolled, and then on top here. Oh! Oh my god, I'm learning in my tutorial. Heck yeah. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, awesome. Well, yeah, if I can finally implement the runs properly without being scared to die here. Because in all trophies you can't die too much, or you're ruining tendency, obviously, so that might be too much. Ooh, that might be more than I thought. I just need a reference, to be honest. And I didn't have one. Well, yeah, if you want to do 60 FPS and do this skip, I guess just look at my reference here. I'll explain a little bit more what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll try a little bit more inward to see how that works still. So I'm basically laying at my feet with this guy's feet. And then kind of rolling like that. Wow, that is a lot more simple than I thought. Yeah, I guess because you land on that, it kind of cancels your death. I mean, that fall shouldn't be bad at all. I mean, I have the cat ring too. Like that should not be a death at all. But they've definitely programmed it like at a you know, a lot of fall damage. Yeah, that shouldn't be a death, I'm pretty sure. For sure I fall into worse times. Well, yeah, I learned something in my tutorial, that's awesome. Hopefully I can bring this back into runs then. That'd be nice. Get save 10 minutes in my freaking, or 7 minutes like it was my PB. So yeah, I feel so weird like learning something about run and then have to finish the thing. Stab me. Cool. So yeah, if you need to use a skip at something, you can also do it in 60 FPS. I don't know anyone knew about this. I was telling a few people about it. It's pretty nice. Just a nice handy tool to have if you want to run 60 FPS all trophies. Because like I said, the only difference, like this would have been one difference if it actually you couldn't skip this little area. But the only other one would have been in Tower of Latria when you go back in Pure Black Tendency. I think it's after the Pure Blade Sun actually. 2-3-1. You can't do the Latria skip to get to Lord Riddell. That is the only difference, and I mean that is a little bit of a time sink. It is like 40 seconds to a minute, I want to say. They have to go around instead of like, you know. But considering the hours, the run is a few hours long, you know, that's not the worst thing ever, but it probably should still be on different leaderboard. Anyway, yeah, so that's those 3 little skips that are good to know in Shrine of Storms. The next thing I'll be discussing, which I'll probably just make right after this since I'm here anyway, is how to fight Storm King, especially in the melee route, but I might just show briefly how to do it in the magic. Just to show it. I mean, it's especially if you do 60 FPS, it's more simple, even easier. But I'll do that. But yeah, for now, see you in the next. I think this is gonna be a Monday video, so I'll see you on Friday for the other Storm King fight video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I just saw a really sweet comment the other day, which, I mean, it's this day when I read it, but it's the other day when I upload this, I guess. That was just saying like, I don't do speedruns, but this has been a nice little video series to watch, so that was really sweet. I appreciate that. It makes me happy. Yeah, if anyone else is like that, I hope you are enjoying the videos. I didn't expect people to like that aren't like actually runners. Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, if I knew more runners for Demon Souls, I guess I would know them. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoying it regardless. Yeah, Storm King next, and then after that, probably the last little stretch. I mean, what else we got? Oh, Transition Warps and Falcon and Lawn are the last things I got in my list. Ooh, that's not many. Might just finish them all tonight then, just to get them all done. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.